very foggy in here all of a sudden. It's almost like this is a PS1 game. There's that telltale sound of a door locking behind me. Well, hey! Welcome back to Alchemilla Hospital. I guess we made our way to the 3rd floor. In a roundabout sort of way. But, there's kind of a problem. The place seems to have undergone a renovation since we were last here. I'm gonna go back down to the basement. Why don't we just start there? Because I have a feeling that we're gonna want to start with the familiar, at least. I mean, it was dark and spooky down in the basement, so... Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Hey. Excuse me. Oh my god. Pardon me. Maybe we can shut that generator off. Maybe we can undo the horrible things we've done. That would be nice. Nope. No, it's too late. Everything's fucked now. Great. Although there was a good reason to come back here, at least. We've picked up the hammer, which is my favorite melee weapon in the game, and I'm going to make extensive use of it in this area. The hammer's deal, of course, is that it swings very, very slowly. Even with the normal fast attack, it's still kind of hard to use. But that's okay, because the enemies in this area, the possessed nurses, they move very slowly. Until they start to bum rush you, of course, but still. Gives you ample time to swing away, Definitely help us save on ammo. They make very uncomfortable noises. See if we can go into any of these rooms. Locked. Okay, well that's different than the lock being broken, which is definitely something noteworthy. Oh my god. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, you stop that. I have successfully backed myself into a corner here. Is this actually hurting me? No, it doesn't seem like it is. Well, that's okay. Because I've got a shotgun, and I've got more than enough bullets for any medical staff who want to approach me. Yeah, you better run. There we go. In my test recording, I got through here without firing a single bullet. Yeah, I don't blame you, Harry. I am disappointed that I was unable to do the same for my second time through. But you know what? I don't really have all that big of an issue with it. Check out the rest of the 1st floor. As I said, we're going to be spending quite a bit of time here, so, you know. Hey, a vending machine. Wait, there actually was a health drink in here? What the hell? Whoa. I actually didn't expect there to be anything in there. Huh. So I turned off my flashlight, which obviously makes things quite a bit darker, but it also allows me to sneak up on monsters. Or, I guess these are monsters. Are these monsters? Technically, they're just medical staff. The soundtrack is telling me they're monsters. Well, that was a scary noise. Come on, Silent Hill. You can do better than just making scary noises, can't you? Can't you? Oh my god, hello. Honestly, these enemies are kind of wimpy. It's kind of a shame that they are so easy to run by. Oh, hello. They're really not so bad. They're just spooky. Although I think it's kind of neat that the possessed doctors and nurses aren't really monsters. They're just kind of people who have had horrible things happen to their spines. I mean, they've got that weird growth coming out of their back, but I don't know what they are other than that. They're pretty much just dudes. We'll take those bullets. Although I haven't had to use the handgun in quite a while. Hopefully it stays that way. Nothing in here, huh? What a waste. God. See? I told you. They really get their mileage out of creepy noises. Wait, where the hell am I? Oh, I skipped over the medicine room. I was like, wait, that's not where I thought that door would lead. Oh my god! Jeez! Silent Hill, you are requiring some quick thinking that I do not have. How much did that hurt me? Oh, barely any. We're fine. I'm starting to think I should have played this on hard, but it's okay. Oh ho! Well, we need to get the key to the examination room then, to find out what is behind this door. I hope it's not a monster, because that would make me feel very silly. Disappointed I can't explore the bathrooms. That's always my favorite part. I'm guessing we won't be able to get into the examination room from the other way anyway, so why don't we just head on up to the first floor? Or the second floor, depending on where you're from in the world, I suppose. It differs, you know. Oh boy, this place is looking worse for wear. Thinking about it, shouldn't these holes in the floor lead down to, like, you know, the lower level? Like, they shouldn't fall down into nothingness, just pitch black darkness. Technically speaking, what's down there should be the lower floor. Although maybe the other world doesn't work that way. I don't know what this has to do with anything. I don't know. This has confounded me for the longest time. I don't know if this list ever becomes relevant. For anything. I just don't know. But yeah, the hammer is very good for just kind of knocking enemies out of your way. Oh. Okay. Cool. I don't know what I'll need a lighter for, but I guess I'll take it. Ugh. Why don't I not go over there? I've got a bad feeling about that. Oh no, we're gonna go this way also. Well, well, what have we here? Clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky four-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along a path, unavoidable sleeping time. What? Liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. Oh, that one's not good. It seems we have a puzzle. Well, no shit, it's locked, Harry. Look at that thing on the door. That's the most puzzly looking puzzle object I've ever seen. I see that. And hey, conveniently enough, we have a stone plate. Or I guess it's stone. So we can put it in any of these 4 holes, but we don't have all of the plates, so I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, we are going to go find the other 3 before I, before I fiddle with anything. You never know. For all we know, opening that door might cause the floor to drop out from under us and we go to hell. That's what I've learned about Silent Hill, is that there's really no rhyme or reason to the solutions to puzzles. Or rather, the effects that the solutions will have, I suppose.
Oh!
I feel like that should do a little bit of extra damage. Because, I mean, you are hitting them right on the parasite thing. You should get some benefit for it, if you're going for that. Because why not? Wow, that one's just sitting right there, huh? Making it easy on us, Silent Hill. God, you got me again. You folks should be glad that I have lowered the volume on the game for, post-processing, because that is extremely loud. Very, very loud. Okay. That's weird, but alright. Really, I think I should just be prepared for a spooky noise to happen anytime I leave a room. Don't know why there's a save point in here, but that's okay. The save point has some shotgun shells for me, so I'll take them. Huh. Okay. I guess if I find a tape, I will come back here. Because, I mean, why would they put in a working VCR if there was no tape to play in the VCR? I've played video games before. I know how this works. These green-shirted nurses are slightly more healthy than the other nurses and the doctors, which makes them quite a bit more dangerous. Sometimes when you use the hammer on them, they don't get stumbled, and that makes things quite a pain. There is a steel plate screwed into the wall here, but we don't have anything to unscrew it with. We don't have, we definitely don't have anything that we could use to unscrew it. Nothing sharp. Nothing that could be used to unscrew a screw from a wall. It's just a shame that we don't have anything like that in our inventory. Well, hey, at least the folks of Silent Hill can do their laundry whenever they want. Otherworld be damned. It's good to keep your clothes cleanly. Clean? I don't think I've ever heard the word cleanly used by itself. I've heard cleanliness. I guess in that situation you would just say clean. but I suppose that's just semantics. Nothing helpful except for these handgun bullets. I definitely don't want those. Nor this blood pack. I definitely don't want to take this. Although actually, we have a use for the blood pack, don't we? But we won't go back there until I have the other plates. Although, that said, we're only missing 2 of them, and I am willing to bet that that gross bloodsucker thing has the last one in its jaws, so let's hope the last one is on this floor somewhere, because we don't really have anywhere else to explore, do we?
Oh. Oh.
I really like the design of these nurses and doctors, because there's something weirdly visceral about, like, fighting straight up just humans. They're just people. Like, they're the least monstery monsters that I think you will ever see in a Silent Hill game. And yet, when they're on the floor, like, dead, like, you can still see the parasite thing wiggling around, like it's still alive. Which is cool. It's very cool and also very creepy. Now, where did that get us? Okay, that won't actually help us, so willing to bet that the room that leads out of the elevator is blocked in the other world, so we're just gonna take the stairs back down to the other floor. I'd rather not waste my time. Although the thing from the school is still prevalent here, what with using the locked big double doors to create shortcuts. Still very cool. I don't think it's this room. No, it's not this room. It's this room. It's this room. Fucking, it's this room. There we go. You seem hungry, you gross, gribbly tentacle thing. Have a snack. Tasty, tasty morsel for you. Okay. Now we've got all the plates, I think. So let's go and solve that puzzle. Let's take a look at the poem again. Clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky 4-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along a path, unavoidable sleeping time, and liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. This puzzle confused me for quite some time, because, you know, it has quite a number of elements to it. But then you realize that there are 8 lines in the poem, and 8 indentations in the wall. And then you consider the colors of the plates we've picked up. The plates, of course, are a reference to Alice in Wonderland, what with the Queen, the Mad Hatter, you know, the Cheshire Cat, all that stuff. And then you consider that the sky on a sunny day would be blue. And you consider that a lucky 4-leaf clover is green. Dandelions are yellow. And blood flowing from a slashed wrist isn't pink, but, I mean, it's red enough to count, I suppose. And unlocked is the door. Got a feeling that we are going to regret coming in here, though, as is the case with most doors we've encountered so far. Don't I always regret opening doors in these games? I guess a big part of fighting these nurses is being brave, because if you're not really bold with your swings, they will gang up on you, and they will start slashing away at you, which does do quite a bit of damage. I think the green nurses do more damage than the other ones. I think. That might be their gimmick. We need to go to the other operating room. I like the idea that this nurse was just kind of standing in here by herself guarding this key. What is this creepy ass music? Some creepy banging on pipes music. I guess Chumbawamba is having a concert in there. Either that or Blue Man Group. Unsure. It could be anybody. They are both Silent Hill monsters after all. We got the basement storeroom key, but let's explore the rest of this floor anyway. Because hey, you never know, there might be something useful. Like perhaps a bottle of disinfecting alcohol. I don't know. Just a, suggestion. I like that that specific bottle of disinfecting alcohol was like way, way lighter than anything else in the room. Just to really clue you in on how super important it is to have it. But yeah, this thing is great. Sometimes it knocks down the blue nurses in one swing. Like, against the enemies that aren't very mobile, like, it's really one of the better weapons. Well, hey. Thanks, chair. I'll take it. By the way, if you've never watched a speedrun of this game, you should do that sometime, because they're very interesting. Speedruns of the Silent Hill games are always interesting because they show just how much you can really run by if you know what you're doing. Also, the fourth floor is gone. I guess it was just a trick of the eye. To the basement storeroom we go. I like that this area is devoid of monsters now. They know. The monsters know that this is an important area. Don't want to spoil the atmosphere, of course. Wow, what a good camera angle. Hey, by the way, here's something I haven't shown off yet. If we go into our inventory, we can go down to the options menu, which allows us to change, the brightness and all that stuff, yada yada yada. But if we press all the shoulder buttons, there's a second menu that allows us to switch our weapon controls to being pressed down or, swap between moving and aiming. We can change the color of the blood to all kinds of fun colors. We can change all of our movement controls. And there's a couple more options that we will unlock once we have finished the game. But not yet. I just felt like showing that off, because I eventually will have to talk about it again, and it'll be a lot more interesting if there's precedent. One such option that you unlock is the ability to have an actual first-person camera, or close enough, which is very interesting. There's nothing inside, but those scuff marks on the side of the cabinet are very suspect. And so begins Harry Mason's journey into pushing every single pushable object in Silent Hill. He pushes a lot of furniture in this game. Oh, wonderful. It's a door directly into my nightmares. Well, darn. If only we had some way to get rid of the vines. Some kind of disinfecting alcohol, which, as everybody knows, is extremely flammable. By the way, these little cutscenes here with the vines, they run way faster for some reason, so I'm very curious as to what they will look like at 30 frames a second. Or maybe Harry just, like, had a sense of urgency about burning these vines, I don't know. Either way, we have unlocked the creepiest little hovel, so let's head on down. Welcome to the basement's basement, aka the super creepiest of all basements. There's a lot of nurses down here. Makes me wonder how they got down here. Now that's a kick. See, that's not the wimpy stomp. That's a real kick right there. I can't help but wonder how all these nurses got down here, considering the area is blocked off. Oh, that's a number of nurses. This room is weird. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here except for the sound of breaking glass somewhere off to the left side. I really don't know what's up with this room. Like I said, some of these rooms are in here just to spook you. And I mean, I suppose that's one way of doing it. Getting kind of sick of listening to the nurses go like, oh. Hopefully we're going to be done with this area soon so that I don't have to listen to that anymore. And hey, we found some food to feed to our friend the VCR, so we're going to have to go check that out before we make our leave.
What's this? Looks like someone's been here.
Alessa, huh? Where have I heard that name before? Very strange. What do you mean, what's a bed? Yeah, Harry, you're in a hospital. Although I suppose this isn't quite the hospital anymore, is it? Yoink. It's a very interesting deduction on Harry's part, too. Like, man, this room looks like someone's been in here. Although no more than any other room in this place to me. I don't know. Maybe Harry is more perceptive than he really, than I gave him credit for. Either way, let's get the hell out of here. This place is freaking me out. Although we are gonna go and watch that videotape first. What a spooky area. I'm glad to be done with it. Now it's back to the slightly less spooky area. But still spooky. Now what floor was the VCR on? Second floor, right? Oh no, it was all the way up on the third, okay. Oh, that's quite a trek. Ah, whatever. It better be worth it for the run I'm about to make. Although I think I killed all of the nurses on the way there, so... I suppose it's not that big a deal. You know, it's interesting. Those little gaps where there's no music is like so eerie. So strangely eerie. Alright. Home movies. What do you got for us?
in that fight? There's wonder. That's how it felt.
You know, I guess I should have expected that. I mean, we are in hell, by the way, you know, in case you didn't realize. So I suppose it would make sense that a VCR wouldn't play videotapes properly. Did we even get our videotape back? Yes, we did. Okay, fine. I guess we're gonna have to find a VCR in the real world to play this thing on. Let's head back down to the first floor and use that examination room key. Hopefully whatever was in there either left or is friendly. Personally, I'm hoping for the friendly option. Which way am I going? I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. Let's hope that guy is gone when we leave. That guy is kind of a pain. Knock, knock.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Harry, tell me what's happening here. Where is everybody? I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. I just don't get it. It's like that this is all some kind of bad dream.
Yeah, a living nightmare.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
A 7-year-old girl. I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No? Why? Is there something down there?
You don't know? Don't you work here?
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom. So I really don't know. What did you say was down there?
Well, it's... Damn! My head.
What's wrong? Harry? Harry, let me help you. Harry?